Hello everybody, my name is Cool Blue and I'm bringing out this video of me playing a board game, and today I'm going to be continuing my playthrough series of the Railroad Tiles expansions. So I'm doing a combination series apparently with Worlds plus other expansion just to kind of get all the flavors out there. And today, like I said, we're going to be playing Worlds through Forest. So let me go ahead and get our background music started, and we got that going, nice and cozy there. I don't like that one too much. Actually, I'm gonna change playlist. And let's go ahead and switch over to our overhead view so we can listen to what's going on there. So, so we can see what's going on here. So I got things kind of set up. It's a little bit crooked, so my apologies. Having a little overlay here. So let me go ahead and clean this up. And we're gonna be playing through Forest plus World. So what I will be doing with this one is I'll be setting up the Forest stuff, and then I will also be setting up the World things. And for those who don't know, who might be watching this video, for Railroad Tiles, to kind of figure out which expansion you want, just note that the World expansion is the only expansion that is compatible with all other expansions. With Railroad Tiles, you can only play the base game plus one expansion. Sure, that'll be my random one. And that's a little bit of a bummer, but it's the way it is. So what I'm going to do to start this off though, is I'm going to walk through my setup. So I'm taking one objective tile from each of the games. So I took one from Worlds, I took one from Forest expansion, and now I'm taking one from the base game. And this will be my startup here. I am playing solo, and for those who are the eagle-eyed of you, you know that when you play solo, there are solo challenges that you're supposed to play with. I'm not going to be playing with those on the first playthrough, because I'll be doing 2 playthroughs total. So the first playthrough, I will not be playing with the challenges. The second playthrough, I will play with the challenges. And that's kind of the flow of the videos that I've been doing here. So that's these here. And now I got to figure out what meeples I'm going to get. So I'm going to shuffle these to the best of my ability. Turn the music up a little. There we go. Get some more mood going. So we're going to do that one. Then we're going to do this one. Then we're going to do this one. Like that. All done. So let's see what ones we got. We got the family. I think that's what it's called. Oh, where's the family? Oh no. My family. Oh, they got mixed up here. All right, so we got family, then we got the race car, or sports car, and then we got the crane, the nice crane. Okay. All right. And for playing through the Forest expansion, we do need to set up our tiles a little bit different. So we're going to remove the 3 base, the walk, the car, and the train tiles, and replace it with these 3 tiles. And we're going to use that for our stuff here. Oops. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, we'll shuffle this properly, I promise. Okay, boom. Scooch it down a little. There we go. Okay, and what objectives do we have? We have the swamp, which wants no people around it. Is that what it wants? The swamp tile says the swamp tile must not have any traveler pinpoints on the tiles that surround it. Okay, and the other one that I got was. Sorry, we got some stuff here. Oh, and for those who don't know, I am on Twitch here. So I do live stream on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/coolblue, that's CULBLU. So feel free to check me out there if you like to see live stream stuff. I do try to do my videos that you see on YouTube. I do try to do a live stream where I do them live, because I do everything in one shot anyway. So might as well, you know, might as well. All right. So going back into what we're doing here. So the tile that I have here is the castle, or the witch's house. So the witch's house must not have any lookout towers at any distance in either orthogonal or diagonal directions. So that's gonna be rough. All right, so that's the one I got here. And then I will have the metro station, I think it was called. Let me double check. Become very familiar with all the different tiles here. Central station, okay. I've not become that familiar with all the tiles here. Clearly on scrubland. All right. So scooch those over to the side so they're out of the way. And now we will start by flipping our first tile. So let's go ahead and start our playthrough here. And it looks like we will have a normal start to the game. So I'm going to draw tiles to place them out. And when you're playing solo, for those who don't know, you do not start with any starting tile. Also, when you're playing with the expansion, you will have a certain blend of tiles. The way I deal mine out, or I do 2 tiles in the first column, 1 base game, 1 expansion. Second column is going to be 1 base and 2 expansion, and then the third column is going to be 3 base and 1 expansion. So that's what I do for my tile layout. Oh, these are supposed to be out? Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Oh, I'm supposed to start with a star. I always forget something. Always forget something. I hope I have enough space to keep everything kind of nice and compact here on the screen, but we'll see as we go along. All right, so we get to choose one of these to start with, and I also have a lookout tower I can place, which is nice. I think I want to do, I'm tempted to do this one. But this one gives me a lot of nice like cities and stuff to set up with, you know? So it gives me like a nice basis to go with. Kind of build out my cities, build out a forest over here, and score some points. Oh, sorry, for those who might be watching this as your first video of watching this playthrough, or this potential expansion combination playthrough. So with the forest expansion, all it really adds is forest and lookout towers. So the forest, basically you can have a cluster of, I think it has to be 3 or more, and you will get 3 points for having them. Let me see if it's 3 or more, or is it 5 or more? 3 or more. And I'll give you 3 points for the entire forest, no matter how big the forest is. So it's additional scoring for you. And then the secondary way that you can score points in this one is for watchtowers. Watchtowers can be placed on watchtower pinpoints. And those are pretty neat because they will score points based on their watchtower network, which their network will be counted based on any other watchtower that's up to 2 tiles away. So it gives you a little bit of range to get your network going, and of course it maxes out at 5 points, just like a lot of the other stuff does in scoring in this game. But that's pretty fun. So I'm gonna scooch all this up because we don't need all that showing, do we? Oh no. There we go. Gives me a little bit more space, not a ton, just a little bit more. All right, so it's gonna be that round. I chose this one. I chose the column 4, so nothing special. There are no pinpoints to place in this one for the first round, so we're gonna move over to the next one. And we gotta place our first tile. I think our metro station needs to, oh, I was not thinking about the metro station. Oh, shoot. Did I hose myself or did I hose myself? All right, well, we can't all be winners. All right, so I was gonna do that. I could put a swamp. No, I'm gonna do that. All right, so it's gonna give me that city scoring, which is gonna be nice. And then we draw our tiles here. All right, and now we shall choose our section. I like to build the forest. I want to build the forest, please. I will, that's tempting. It gives me a watchtower, which is what I want. But, oh man, what a challenge here. Okay. The tiles are not convenient. This is the challenge here. And this one doesn't really give me the roadage that I need. But I guess it does give me some stuff going here for the forest completion. I just really don't want to put another city tile connecting to these. All right, yeah, I'm gonna take this one. Take this one, I'm gonna put the city here, right? Which is gonna give me another city branch out. I'm gonna put this up here, and that's gonna give me a star, which is gonna be useful for, or possibly useful for later. And then I will place a person or a watchtower. I'm gonna place a person because it's less risky. It's gonna give me 1 point. My first point of the game. All right, next round. Okay, so here we are. This is a good opportunity to build more forest. And it gives me an out for a city up there. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is good. So this allows me to do this, which gives me that points, those points for the forest. So it gives me this, which gives me an out for that little intersection there. And then I can put a whole nother forest over here. Start building a forest right next to this village. Or I can even build the forest over this way, but I don't want to do that because it's going to risk me kind of, you know, causing a few more problems there. I need to remember this metro station because I almost forgot about it. I have one more link that can be done out this way. And right now I might be trapping myself with how I designed that. So I really need this to build out in a way that's going to be good. I get a point for taking that column, which is nice. And we are done with that. So now we get to place a person and then a person or watchtower. So I'm gonna place a watchtower. Actually, no, I'm gonna place a person. Oh, I can't. Ooh, that's rough. I'm gonna place a watchtower. I think here. Because I can put the witch. Oh no, I can't. I can put the witch here. That's my goal. Put the witch there. So it's gonna give me 1 point. And then I'm gonna I'm gonna spin a star to place a train here for 1 point. So it's gonna give me those points there. All right, we're done. Next round. Normal going here. Just like easy going, but normal. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize you guys couldn't see that on the screen. My bad. Let me scooch that up. Just barely on the edge there. I might need to zoom out my camera, but I kind of don't want to because I like the framing here so far. All right. This is nice. This is real nice. This is perfect, actually. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to see because it gives me an extension for my railroad situation. I can do more stuff over here. I'll build this right there. Oh, yes, that's isolated anyway. It's fine. And I get a star. All right, and now we get ourselves our pinpoints. So we got a person again, and we got a car or a watchtower. So I will do a car and a person, no, a car and a watchtower because I'm spinning a star. So watchtower and a car. It's gonna be 1 point for that, and oh. Okay, I'm gonna do a car, and I spin my star to do another train, sure. So it's gonna be 3 points total. All right, 3 points done. Next round. All right, last round is gonna be, last 2 rounds are gonna be placing those tiles down. So running out of time here, but we got a little bit of wiggle room. It's been nice to take those star ones to kind of avoid having to put or having to miss the point placement. We'll see if that pays off for me later, but so far it's been feeling okay. All right, here we are. I really want to build this city out. And I think this is giving me a lot of city tiles. It's not giving me a lot of other stuff, but the city tiles are nice. I want to build this forest out too. Yeah, I think this is my pick. I also want to build or be able to use the pinpoints. I'm not gonna be able to use that one. Or this one if I, oh no, I can use this one if I put it there. Yeah, okay. All right, so we're building out a city piece here. So put that there. So we put that there. So this is the metro station is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just need one more station and then we'll be all set on the metro station scoring. Then we can even do this to continue this here. And then we got this city is doing its city thing. So I'm gonna put this one up here to try to build a third city up this way. We'll see how well that works out for me. And I get nothing special because I took the 4 stack and now I get a car or a watchtower. And I'm gonna place a tower here. It's gonna give me just one measly point though. So it's not great. And then I wanna put the car here. It's gonna give me just 1 point. There we go. All right, so not looking pretty hot for my my people scoring points, but I got 2 4s, well, possibly 3 4s, I should say. I got 2 cities already, and I can build out more stuff as we go. And I know for a fact that I'm going to be coming up to these tiles coming here, so I'm going to put this one here. So I cannot build a watchtower here, or that way, or this way. So I need to be very careful about that. But I was planning on that one to be placed there, and I want to try to finish my square too, so I can get some good square points, like good rectangle points. So I might be going for the 3rd column here a lot more frequently, so I can get more tiles out. Because the more tiles I have out, the better that I ultimately will feel. Ooh, that's a nice railroad one too, but I really just need a station here. I can start building a city. I can get my forest built out over here too. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. I like this one. So if I do the, oh no, we're talking about here. Yeah. So if I do this here, right? And then I can do this to make sure that city doesn't extend too far into my way. And I can do this as well, which gives me another people pinpoint placement. Wow, all those P's. People pinpoint placement. Try saying that 3 times fast. And then I need one more forest tile out here. And I need one more out here. So I'm gonna put this forest tile down here. Well, I'm gonna put it up here, because that's gonna help me finish a square. And I get nothing special because I took the 4 stack. And we get a car or train. And then we get a train or a watchtower. Lookout tower. So I can only do a people pinpoint. And I think there's a people pinpoint left in there. So I'm not gonna spin my star. I'm gonna hold on to it. I don't want to place a lookout tower here because it's gonna cause this tile to be worth 0 points. But we have finished our metro station. That feels pretty good. So now we're gonna go into our next to last round. It's gonna be a car. Maybe I should have put the people down. Oh man, is this all slightly crooked? Sorry, fellas and non-fellas out there. Sorry, people. There you go. Just trying to make sure this is like. There we go. It looks straight to me but my camera's crooked, so I need to fix that. All right. So I'll stop fussing over that, and now we get to choose our stuff. So we want to build a city here. There's not really many options to build a city here. We want to build our forest out here, which we can do with this stack. It gives us a tower that's in a good spot. Yeah, I think this one's looking real good. Just gonna take this one without thinking about it too much else. It's gonna give me that forest there. And then this is a city tile. We can put this one here. This is another forest. I want to try to build another forest out this way. So I'm thinking because no, I can't put it anywhere else. This is like the only good spot. I wanna like finish. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this here. So I cannot put a tower here, otherwise it's gonna make this worth 0 points. I do get a point for putting that down. That's gonna be my 10. So we're at 10 points so far. Cool. And now we get to do a tower or train and then a train. So I have no other pinpoints but towers. Oh, I have a people. So I will do a tower, and I'm gonna do this tower here, which is gonna give me 2 points for this one. And it's gonna be still within legal placement of the witch's hut. And then I will spend a star to place a person, and I'll put a person right here, which is gonna give me 2 points. Now, the way that this one works is, how does this one work? I should have looked this up earlier, but I didn't. So the family, when you place the family, you gain 2 additional points if there's at least 1 traveler connected to this pawn's pinpoint only through either highways or roads without switching. All right, good to know. And then the car, I can do the car next, but how does the car work? The racing car. When you place the racing car, you gain 2 additional points if there are no other cars connected to this pawn's pinpoints within 2 tiles, or sorry, within 2 tiles distance only through highways. It should be easy. All right, so we placed our things. So now we do our last round. I got my points for that, right? I think I did. I hope I did. If I didn't, then oh well. Should have paid attention. All right, this is the last round, so I want to finish this if I can. And it looks like I will be able to with either this or this. Now, I also want to try to get a few more points up. I have no other way to get another person pinpoint down. I have no way to get a car. There's not a lot of pinpoints for me to get. If I get 1 more city here, that's going to give me 5 more points. So that's good. So I think this column is speaking to me. Now the argument for this column doesn't exist. The argument does exist for this column because I can put this here. It's not going to give me another forest, but that's fine. So it's not going to give me another cluster of forests, but it's fine. But it's going to finish the square. So I can put this here, but then I won't be able to finish this side. I think this one is still winning though, because I can put this here. And now it's not winning that much. Actually, this one does have an argument, doesn't it? It doesn't finish this, but it can finish this and this and this. Shoot. So close to being a good section of tiles here. It's so frustrating. Like, I need a blend of all these tiles, and I'm not getting the blend I need. Not getting the blend I need. Whew, this is rough. So if I get the star, that's useful for nothing. I can place a tower, but I won't be able to place a tower in a spot that will score me points because I can place a tower here to score 2 points, but I'm going to lose 5. Same thing here. I can play. Well, I can't. That's not going to score me 2 points. So I think I really want to finish this part of the square. So it's going to be 1, 2. That's going to be 15 points. 15 points if I do it this way. If I put this a tile here, that's going to be 12 points. and I'm not building any bigger forests. I'm not finishing any cities. Yeah, I think this is our winner. All right, glad we figured that out. So we're gonna put this here. Oh, there's a people. Oh, I don't have a star. That's a problem. Yeah, if I had a star, this would be great. But I do not have a star, so this is not that great. All right, and then we're gonna put this one right there. Then we're gonna put this one. This is already a 3. This is a 3. This is a 3. Yeah. I can refuse up to 2 tiles. I think I might end up refusing these 2 so I can reduce my point loss. Because they won't help anything out really, will they? This is the only tile that did anything good for me. Yeah, so I'm refusing both of these tiles. And I cannot refuse anymore, but it's fine because we're on the last round anyway. And now I shall place my pinpoints, and I have no car pinpoints. I have no train pinpoints. Oh, shoot. Sorry. My bad. I didn't place my last thing. Sorry. This is going to be placed over here. Nope. Oh, it was going to be placed over here. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yoink. Okay, so I'm placing this one here instead of the other one. All right, there we go. All right, now we're all legal. Now we are all legal. Yeah, I forgot to place my swamp when the tile came out because I was so focused on everything else. Okay, so glad I corrected that. Thank you for catching that. All right, moving back into the groove of things though. We have, this is basically our final board. So let's go ahead and do our picture taken and scoring. I can't place any pinpoints, so we're going to take our little snappity picture taken, and railroad tiles, and we are playing the world plus forest. All right, got our picture here. All right, so let's go and start scoring our points. So starting off with prestige tokens, I have 14 measly points. And it's a little rough on that one. Cities, I think I did pretty good on cities. I got 1, 2, 3 cities, so 15 points. Biggest rectangle, oh, there's a bigger rectangle here. This is a 4x4, heck yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so 16 versus the 15 that I was counting on. So I'll take a 16 pointer. Opening penalties, here comes the pain. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 minus 5, so that's going to be 6, negative 6 points. And then star pawns, I have 0. And then objectives, I think I got all 3. This one's connected to 5 stations. 1 by railroad only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's correct. So we got that one. This one has no people pinpoints around it. That is true. So there. And the witch has no towers within the orthogonal cardinal directions or diagonals. So yep, we're all cool. And then forest tiles, we have 1, 2, 3 forest. So that's going to be 15. No, sorry, 9 points. So that's 1, 2, 3. They have to be at least size 3, and they are. So it's going to be that. And my final score is 63 points. Woo! Feels good, feels good. 63 points, that's what I scored. All right, and I didn't use any of the world pawns, and I feel a little bad because, man, those draws were not good. What a sentence. They were not good tile pulls. There you go. That's the way I say it. All right. So that is it for that one. So let's go ahead and clean up and get going on our next one. And on our next one, we have to check out what challenge we're gonna have. So we're gonna not use these ones. So we can have a nice fresh game, nice refreshing game here. And it looks very pretty. I like forest because it looks pretty. I think that's like the biggest draw for forest is that it looks pretty. Other than that, it's like, this is basically the same game. which is not a terrible thing. It's just you know, it's just not that good of an expansion. Doesn't give you much new stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay. And now we will draw our new stuff. So we are going to draw these ones. Tow truck, thief, and cargo station, cargo truck. Is this a tow truck? That's a tow truck. There we go. And our new tiles will be these top ones here. So this is stadium. I don't know what this one does. And this is the military base. I'm going to shuffle because I did the military base last time, I remember. Ah, hilarious. I'm not going to do a military base. I'm going to shuffle this time. I shuffled. Gets military base anyway. All right, fine. Fine, universe. I'll play with your silly military base. I'll play by your silly rules for now. All right, here we go. And we gotta choose our challenge. So our challenge is going to be, let's see, solo mode challenges. So we gotta choose one of these. So we're gonna roll a d6 to figure out what we're getting. Whoops. There we go. Let's plug that in. 1 moment, gotta plug in my mic. Or is this gonna die on me? Here we go. Did it. All right, so rolling a d6. So this is gonna be, oh, sorry, there we go. This is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So forest, or frontier forest. Frontier forest says each forest you have must include at least one forest tile positioned along the outer border of your play area. Oh, okay. All right. So each it says each forest you have must include at least one forest tile positioned along the outer border of your play area. Okay, that's going to be challenging. If I don't do that, I'll score 0 points. And for the pawns here, we have the thief. So the thief, it says you may place a thief on any tile with a station, even without a pinpoint. Nice. The cargo wagon. When you place a cargo wagon, you gain 2 points. You gain 2 additional points if there are no stations on the tiles that surround it. And then finally, we have the tow truck. When you place the tow truck, you may remove any car pawn connected to this pawn's pinpoint only through highways to gain 2 points. Cool. So this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Just gotta remember my objective there, and I'll be fine, right? Right? There have been times where I forgot the objective, but it depends on what time of the night I'm playing this game. Sorry, I didn't see that. There we go. We're starting off with one of our tiles here. Ugh. All right, what does this one do? You must have 3 watchtowers. I'm assuming you must have 3 watchtowers within that range. The campgrounds must have at least 1 lookout tower at any distance in at least 3 orthogonal directions. Okay. So I gotta have 1 watchtower in 3 different directions, essentially is what I read. So it's a forest tile too, so that's gonna be a little annoying to do. I'm gonna start with this one. All right, give me my tiles. Okay, so let us see how things go. We want travelers. Travelers, please. In forest, we need our forest to be on the edge of the board. So this is going to be either we're going to have one long forest or we're going to have a really interesting edge. So I'm going to start here so I have less forest tiles to deal with. And we will be able to get a person around the station there. And then we'll do this number right there. Oh, no, that's not right. This number right there. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll put this this little town McTownington right there. And then we can do this. This is going to be the first edge of our board. Or we can have this forest grow out, so we'll be fine. But we got a nice little compact board here, and I appreciate that always. All right. So that's going to be it. So we're going to get no things to place here, so we're going to move to the next round. And this one's going to be just a normal one. No special tile placement. Yeah, let go. There we go. All right, more forest to deal with, huh? I really want this one. I shouldn't take it because it's going to put the train intersection in the wrong spot for the forest to be there. But I can try to build a second forest and just kind of keep expanding it out. Oh, I'm supposed to start with the star. Sorry. There we go. And it's going to give me a star. I see this as a win. This one also is nice. Gives me a point. I think this is difficult. Gives me a traveler, but it cuts off the road. All right, I think I'm going to go with the fourth. I like those first two options a lot, but I really don't want to get like stuck in a corner where I can't get my forest expanded out far enough. And I think these tiles kind of place themselves in a really good spot, you know, like they kind of start butting up against good stuff. And this gives me another watchtower that I can put right there, so I can keep expanding my forest out. Just as long as one of the forests, a part of that tree section ends up becoming a part of the edge of the board, then I should be fine. Okay, so I think that's a good proposition. We get to place a train. We have one train spot. We'll do that for 1 point. And that's it. So I move on to the next round. Okay, exciting stuff going on. Exciting stuff going on, I'm telling y'all. Oh, and for those who are watching here, I do live stream on Twitch. I think I mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. It's gonna be a Twitch TV/CoolBlue, that's CULBLU. Feel free to check me out there. I live stream my recordings like I'm doing right now, my playthroughs, because it's fun, and I do it all in one shot anyway. So, you know, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. Okay. I like the idea. I like the idea of this column, but I like what this column's offering me here. Gives me some roads. It gives me two other 4 starting spots. It makes things a little bit complicated for the late game, you know. But I think I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna take the risk. See if I do this right. It gives me. Oh, actually, if I do this, it's even better. So I can start button up forest against this, and then this is gonna go down here. So I have potential for more forest startage over there, and then I can. I don't want to cut out that railroad. Oh, boom, perfect. I can connect that. Yeah, I'll connect it. And it gives me a point. Heck yeah. All right. Oh, military base. I gotta think about that one. I can put it. Oh shoot, I can't put it anywhere. Not right now. Okay. I gotta keep this one in mind, and I also gotta keep this one in mind too. So we got our points already. We're gonna move these over, and now we get to place a train and a train. Sorry, a train or a train slash. Sorry, a train and a train or watchtower. So I'm going to place a tower here, and it's going to give me 1 point. And I'm going to spin my star to place a second tower. It's going to give me 2 points. All right, good stuff. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen, so I was trying to plan for it. So this is a forest as well. So I want to put this. I want to put this here because this maximizes how many points Like this maximizes the efficiency, I should say, of this, and also can let me start declaring this like my outer edge. So I think that's going to be good, and I can continue building this one out, continue building that one out, and just kind of have a whole bunch of fun there, you know. All right, so that's good. We placed it. Now we get to do our tile drawing. And our board is looking nice and compact. I'm a little happy about. I'm quite happy about that. You know, it's feeling nice and together. Togetherness right there. I kind of want this stack, but I don't think I should take that one. I think I should take this one instead, because it gives me another tower. Oh, actually no, this, I have to cut off my rail line though. Ugh. I can start building another city. Okay, okay. Oh no. I completely forgot about this. I was just putting tiles down without thinking. Oh my gosh. So I'm not gonna be able to score this. Oh my gosh. All right, the only way for me to make that work is to not put this here. And this needs to go there. All right, I'm scoring 0 points for that one. That's tough. Whew. Jeez. All right, that hurts. Hurts my soul. I should have been paying attention. All right, so I do that one, then this one, right? And then these tiles can go around here. I'm gonna do that number, and then I'm gonna do this number. Yeah, we're trying to build some stuff out here. Man, I can't believe I really bungled that stadium situation so hard. Such a sad day. All right, so we do train watchtower or watchtower car. So I think I'm gonna do train. Man, what a time to not have the pick up and lift tile, you know? That's gonna give me 2 points. Got a lot of points over here, so let's convert these. Okay, and then I'm gonna place a lookout tower. Actually, I can do a car instead. My road's not really robust right now, so I'm gonna just do a tower. And that's gonna give me 3 points because it's a part of the same network. And there's our 10. Boom, done. And we're done with that. Next round. Sad day to be a city planner. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Sad day to be a city planner. Says me, a non-city planner. I did go to school to try to be a civil engineer. Didn't work out too well. So now I work in computers. Woo! I got into the school I wanted to get into though, so that's kind of cool. Okay. Okay. I want to build that forest out, right? Military station, I gotta keep that in mind. I want to build the military base down here. So I want to make sure I keep this all open. This needs some loving for the forest stuff. So I think this is a good opportunity for me to take this tile, and that gives me a star. And I will be able to place the ones that are there, and I get another tower, which I think is going to be good. So it's going to be good for me. So we're going to do that. Actually, is there a better city tile? There's not. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to do this, like so. And we're going to take our star that we get. And and now we get to do the pinpoint placement. So a car, and then a car or tower. So I want to do a car, and then a tower. So the car is going to go here for 1 point, and then the tower is going to go here for 4 points as part of the same network. All right, so this one needs, I still need one more tower to kind of go, oh, shoot, it has to be 3 different directions. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about that. All right, come on, get it together, get it together. Oh no, our last tile. All right, so we're gonna put this guy right here so we can keep the trains a-choo-chooing. A-choo-choo-chooing. Just gotta get some more stuff going here. So it can't be any stations around. And now we get to draw our tiles so we can see what fresh heck we have put ourselves into here. All right. I really want to connect this road, and it's going to give me a lot of cars, which I think is good, especially right now. So we're taking this one. Not much thinking being done in that particular situation. I do need another forest here. I need another forest there, so we can get those completed. Oh, sorry. Oh, wow. Earthquake! Earthquake! That's not. Oh, I was about to say that's not going to end my road, is it? It's not going to end it, but it's going to not really continue it, so to speak. Where am I putting this? This is perfect. I can put this one down here, like so. And I can just put the cargo train right here. There's no stations around it. It's perfect. Exactly what I wanted. I want to refuse this tile, but I feel like I should place it. Place it up here. Excuse me. Okay. I really want to get this to be a city, but it's been difficult getting my tiles. So now we get to do car, and I will do just that, car. And I'll do car here. That's going to be worth 2 points. And then I'm going to place this car. Just going to put that there. And that's going to be 3 points. And I'm going to remove this car. And that's going to be 2 points for removing. Perfect. Feels good when I get to use the abilities there. So 3, 6, 9. This is 10. There's a 20. Got him. All right. We're all good in the neighborhood. So here we are. More tiles. Now, let me reread this one, because was it the corners or just the edge? It has to be on the edge. It says, each forest you have must include at least one forest tile position along the outer border of your play area. Yeah, that's fine. It's going to be easy to do. I mean, I'm already doing it, but I just got to stay mindful, you know? It's always good to be mindful, y'all. Think about those around you, you know? That's not what mindfulness means, but you know what I mean. Or maybe you don't, which is why you said it. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing? I've already botched that one. So I can at least get my cars going, kind of vrooming a little bit. I can get another piece here. And I can start building that city out up there. Yeah, I'm liking this one. I'm liking this one. This is a good looking one. Wait. It's good looking, but it's not the one I need. I need this one. Yeah, because I gotta finish the scoring for the campground. Otherwise, I'm gonna be hosed. And so this is now finished as a forest. This is finished as a forest. This will give me the third direction, but I'm gonna have to do some hustling here. Actually, I can do. I really don't want to end my road. That's like my biggest road network. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pinpoints on that. All right, how about we do this? All right, we do that. Let me do this. Excuse me. Just keep slowly pushing it further and further along the edge. So that way it'll be, is it 3 towers in 3 different directions or 3 towers total? Like what's the rub? What's the rub a dub dub? McDubby dub. Oh no. Alright, it says the campground must have at least 1 lookout tower at any distance in at least 3 orthogonal directions. Yeah, it has to be 3 different directions. Okay. That was the wise choice, so I'm taking this for a score. Bloop. Alright. Now we get to do our pinpoints. So we are going to do a, I want to do a car because it's going to give me points, but I also need to do the watchtower so I can get more points. So hear me out. Actually, I want to point this one. No, I want to keep it this. Well, I want to point this one this way. I'm going to regret that later. Keep it like that. So I will place a people. Actually, I have no travelers place. My gosh. It's been a travelerless game, hasn't it? Second place a traveler. I think by the time I get to that, I'm not going to have a lot of opportunity to place a watchtower. So I want to place a tower, spin a star, and I want to place a tower. I'll put it right here, and this is going to be 2 away, so it's going to be perfect. So it's going to be part of this network, so it's going to be 5 points. So we got a nice concentration of towers there. That feels really good. And I did it for the people points, and now I'm going to do this one for placing a car. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 3 points. Look at me go. This is 10. I feel like I'm doing way better on the points, prestige points this time. All right, last round, last call for round a haul. It's like alcohol, but with rounds, I guess. I don't know. I was just saying words here. All right, looks like we're not gonna be able to finish that city or that city. That sucks. All right, so we just need our forest to be on the edge. We need 1 more forest tile here for this to score anything. We need 1 more forest tile here for this to score anything. 2 more here for this to score anything. So we got our work cut out for us. Oh no, my headphones. Sorry. I accidentally zipped my headphones into my hoodie. What a silly blunder I have done. All right, sorry, there we go. So all my forests are in the proper spots. I will take this one, I guess. No, this one. Okay. This one will get my forest scoring. Oh, it's gonna lose me some points, isn't it? Shoot. All right, hold on. How about this? So that, then that, right? It's gonna still lose me the same number of points, but it's fine. And then if I put this one over here, and I want to finish a square. My square right now is this. So if I put this here, it's going to give me 3 points, right? But if I put this here, that's going to give me more points because it's going to get a bigger square. And I get 1 point for taking that. Yep, I'll take it. I commit to it. He's committed. He's committed. He's doing it. All right, so now we got a people and a tower, so we're gonna definitely place a tower, because we gotta. It sadly is a little far away to score any bonus points, but we're just gonna get 1 point for that. Oh, you can't even see that on the screen, can you? Oh, well, you can barely see it on the screen. Sorry, it's at the very top of the screen. This is a very tall build that I've done here. And then we're gonna put a people pinpoint right there, a traveler, so it's gonna be 1. And there we go, 34 points, feels good. Okay. So that's going to be it for that one. And let's go ahead and add our playthrough in. So we're doing forest and oh, let me take a picture first. Man, if I could place 1 more train pinpoint, that would have been nice to do the cargo truck. Did I not have a single? Oh, I did have one, but I did the cars instead. Oh, what a fool. What a fool I am. Shoot, that could have been a lot of points. That would have been just 3. But still, that felt like a lot of points. Could have been. Alright, enough of me lamenting things that I didn't do. Hashtag get good. And we're going to add in our challenge that we did, which is called Frontier Forest. All right, Frontier Forest it is. And okay, so for Frontier Forest, we needed to make sure that each forest you have must include at least one forest tile positioned along the outer border of your play area. And that is true for all of my forests. So that wasn't too hard to accomplish, so thank you, thank you. And now we get to score positive points, as in we'll have a higher score than 0. Prestige points, we got 34 flippin' points. That feels like a lot of points to me. I don't know if that feels like a lot of points to you, but it feels like a lot of points to me. Cities, we have 1. That's not a lot of points, so just 5. Biggest rectangle, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got a 20. A 20 piece. Opening penalties. Get ready for the pain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's not that bad. All right, 12. So it's going to be -7. Star pawns, 0. Objectives, fail. Succeed. And succeed. 1, 2, 3 different directions. Forest tiles. I have 1, 2. Oh. 2. I have 2 forests, so 6 points. And that leads me to a final score of 68 points. Woo! Which surprisingly is a higher score than my past one, my last one, I mean. Cool. I wonder what my highest score is for the forest expansion, because I feel like maybe I don't score as high on the forest expansion. Oh no, that's not what I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Let's do forest expansion. I've played it 7 times. Okay. And oh, why did I do that? There we go. So my highest score at the forest expansion was 72 points. That's not bad. My lowest is 58. That's not terrible, I guess. It's looking pretty good though. Looking pretty good. So yeah, there we go. That's me. That's this one. So that's the forest expansion. So overall, the forest expansion I think doesn't really change much of the base game, and it gets to a point where it just kind of feels like I'm just playing the base game, and I like the base game. So therefore, I like forest. But I don't think forest really adds anything specific, and that's good because if you want to play with some friends and family who maybe don't play too many board games or maybe don't want too many rules bogging them down, or if you think that Railroad Tiles is difficult enough as it is, Forest is a phenomenal expansion for you to get because, like I said, it legitimately doesn't change anything. Well, it doesn't change much, I should say. It does give you some additional scoring and some, I guess, interesting scoring with the Forest, with the watch or lookout towers or watchtowers, or whatever they're called, and that's nice how they score. But ultimately, I don't think Forest changes a ton. This playthrough did not change my opinion of that at all. Nowhere near changed my opinion. But it was neat. It was neat to see that. And also, the forest tiles, they don't have many cities on them. Sometimes you have tiles in the expansion that have cities on them, and that's nice because it helps with your city scoring. But none of the forest tiles have cities on them. So as a result, you'll just have a lot of open roads. And again, it looks pretty, and that feels cool sometimes to have just like open road to go on, open tiles to go on. But it's always nice to get 6 billion points because you built 500 city tiles. I don't know. Maybe I'm just complaining about not being able to score more points in the game that I score a lot of points in. So that's going to conclude this particular playthrough. So thank you all very much for watching this video. Hopefully this is informative. Hopefully this is useful. Thank you all very much for watching. And as always, I will see you all whenever.